Not very far away from Sabator, a termite walker is foraging around, least aware of the presence of the weaver ants nearby. But a vigilant weaver ant walker has seen the termite and it heads straight towards the termite. And in the next few seconds, the termite walker is in between the jaws of the weaver ants. But as you know, a termite warrior never gives up without a fight. So the termite walker has caught one of the legs of the weaver ant in his jaws. It is trying to bite off the leg of the weaver ant, but it seems like the leg of this weaver ant is quite tough. So the fight continues. But out here, the weaver ants have not only caught a termite walker, but they have also caught a termite soldier. And it looks like the intelligent weaver ants knows that the deadly jaws of the termite soldier is to be avoided at all cost. It is like they know it well that in a jaw-to-jaw fight, they cannot win over this termite major. So the weaver ant in the front just backs off when the termite soldier nearly strikes it with his jaws. In the absence of his companion, the second weaver ant is having a tough time in holding down the termite soldier. But nevertheless, it does not loosen its grip on the termite soldier even for once. Suddenly a termite walker appears and then a termite soldier. But both the termite walker and the termite soldier do nothing for their sister, who is caught in the deadly jaws of the weaver ants. But they are not to be blamed, for this is how it has always been in the termite colony. For them, the queen is supreme and they have only one priority, that is to save the queen and the nest. And sacrifice of individuals is just one way of buying time to secure the nest. In this case, this termite soldier is just an object of sacrifice. Now individually, however strong this termite soldier may be, however deadly jaws it may have, but the stiffness and the structure of his body is such that when held from the rear side, it is just impossible for it to turn back and bite its attacker. In short, this termite soldier is doomed. Soon other weaver ants join their sister and it is like game over for this termite soldier and as well as for the termite walker. The termite walker is struggling a lot, but there is not much it can do now. Its fate is sealed. Now I have seen termites being killed by ants hundreds of times before. But out of all what I have ever seen, this was the most gruesome way in which a termite soldier was being killed by an ant. The termite soldier got stressed so much that a white liquid, maybe its blood, flowed out of his body. It was a sad sight and for once I thought of helping the termite soldier. But then I felt it was now just too late to save the termite soldier. It was a horrible sight, but it was just nature taking its course. So, though reluctantly, I stayed and continued filming the killing of the termite. Soon the termite soldier was more or less dead and it looked like a weaver ant walker was drinking the blood of the termite soldier. But then strangely, it removed the white liquid from its mouth by rubbing it on the ground as if it did not like the taste of it. On the other side, the termite walker seems to have bitten a dry scale of plant before dying and a weaver ant walker is trying to pull away the termite walker from it. Here the termite soldier is still moving. So a group of weaver ants is ensuring that it is dead before being carried into the nest. They fear that it may hurt the broods or the queen if carried alive inside the nest. Finally, the termite soldier is killed and carried towards the nest. The termite walker is also being carried to the nest to be fed to the broods.